day of 15 minutes and I feel great. I look like myself. I look alive. I look approachable. I look like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Like, these are the things that I'm already making sure I feel about myself and I'm able to love about myself before I even go out into the world, because I know how to prepare this for me.
5 shows made 3 million a week. You are now looking at the bestie elite. You are now looking at the bestie elite. You are now looking at
the best.
Welcome back, besties. I'm Lola Shell, and together we're becoming the best, aka our best selves, this year and every year. The best are never the best by themselves, and you shouldn't be either. If you haven't already, join the best here on YouTube by hitting that subscribe button, and add your bestie by liking and sharing this with someone you want the best for. Now, grab your water and let's go. Today, we're tackling 10 steps to preparing a version of you that you will love in the next 24 hours, okay? I'm always giving you guys actionable steps to become your best self, and today is no different. So, without further ado, let's get to it. This should come as no surprise, especially if you're serious about preparing a version of yourself that you're going to love in the next 24 hours, that the first step is get enough sleep, okay? I don't know about you, but I'm not me when I'm sleepy, when I'm drowsy, because there's no way. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough to give to anybody else. I'm tired. I'm sluggish. I can't be the best version of myself if I'm tired, and you can't be either, okay? I'm not putting limitations on you. I'm just saying a better you is a well-rested you, all right? So take my advice and get enough sleep. Now, I once upon a time too was I can get 4 hours, I can get 5 hours and be my best self type of girl. Take it from me, stop lying, okay? I know you're not trying to intentionally lie, because I wasn't trying to intentionally lie, but I'm always better with more sleep. Now, I know you might be saying, oh, but if I can only get 4 to 5 hours, you're trying to tell me that you could take a nap later, but you need to get more than 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day. You cannot be pulling 20-hour days and be at your best self. No. Take it from somebody who has done that, 18-hour days just out and about in the world. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't. You can't. And you shouldn't, right? Even if you could, you shouldn't, okay? Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. This is one of those instances, okay? I understand that, maybe in certain circumstances, your job, whatever, you can't get more than 5 hours of sleep. Nap where you can. Those 15, 30 minutes, they add up, okay? And beyond that, when you do have the time, take the time. Okay, I was notorious for when I did have time to sleep in 10 hours, 12 hours. I'd be like, nope, this is just more time for me to get other stuff done. Please, please, please. Either you'll rest or your body will make you rest, okay? The choice is yours. My recommendation? A strong 7 hours. 8 if you really can, 6 if you can't. Okay? So start off being your best self with the best amount of sleep. Now let's get into the next thing. The next step should come as no surprise. After you get enough sleep, the first thing you should do when you wake up, open your eyes, grab that water, drink with me. Drink up, baby. We love to get into, oh, what's my hair gonna look like? Oh, what about my nails? Oh, what about my skin? If you don't have enough sleep and you don't drink water, none of that will matter, okay? Your skin's gonna look terrible because you're tired, bags under your eyes. Your skin's gonna look terrible because it's dehydrated, no water in your body, okay? You're not gonna have the energy to do anything because you're tired and dehydrated, drowsy and dehydrated, okay? Let's get the bare basics first. I know that you came here for needle moving stuff, but if you're not doing these basic things, it's like having a non-solid foundation and trying to build a skyscraper on it. It's gonna crumble, okay? We need to get the basics together. Sleep and water. All right? Okay, now this one, a little unconventional, but once you've actually gotten enough sleep, you drink your water, stretch your body, okay? Get some movement, do a little light yoga. I'm always telling you guys, the yoga I do when I first start my day, it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds long. Not long at all. I even have a little 2-minute yoga stretch that I do. But honestly, getting your body moving before you're throwing it into a whirlwind of one thing after the other is essential, okay? Y'all have probably seen, if you haven't already, things that I learned in Denver. I was traveling for a modeling job, and I messed around and just let life tell me where I was supposed to be. I was reacting instead of responding. And my whole body was out of whack. If I actually would have taken the time to drink some water, stretch my body, get real nice and limber, get the blood flowing and circulating, I probably would have had a lot better responses to things that were happening in my life. And I'm pretty sure you could relate. Honestly, sometimes you get up in such a hurry that, you're throwing your body from 0 to 100 and then wondering why you got an ache here, it's stiff there. You haven't stretched. And then God forbid you don't stretch and then you go straight into doing like some rigorous workout, to start your day. Oh my gosh, guys, you're trying to create a version of yourself that you love. You're trying to become the best version of yourself this year and every year, right? If you're not taking the time to actually love what you're doing, love getting the sleep that you need to get, love drinking water so you can drink water and mind your business, have good skin, etc. Love stretching your body, taking time for your physical vessel, making sure the physical vessel is together. I have no idea how you think that you're going to love what you produce outside of that. If the vessel is not being taken care of, what do you expect your best self to be? How do you expect your best self to be? You know what I'm saying? So I know that got really woo really fast, but stretching your body, circulate the blood flow, drink your water again. Come on. Get your sleep. These are some of the basics, okay? Because once you have this, once you're taking care of the actual vessel, everything else that you do outside of that will be amplified for the better. Now that you've shown your physical body the bare basics, okay, and you're building the version of you that you really love in 24 hours, the sleep, the drinking water, the stretching, it's time to work out, yeah. I know you're just like, what? I thought the stretch was a workout. Absolutely not. You're becoming your best self, not your mediocre self, not your good enough self, your best self, okay? Stretching is just to get the blood flowing, right? That's why I said, like little yoga, 3 minutes or whatnot. Working out is really taking your regular self and pushing it to a new limit. And remember, we're trying to be our best selves. We're trying to become a version of ourselves that we love, okay? The version of ourselves that we love, we can love who we are right now, but we can also love who we're going to be and have an active hand in who we're going to be, okay? Working out allows you to do just that, okay? Working out allows you to push yourself. Working out allows you to really honestly get better, healthier skin, really make sure that, your physique is getting together. Honestly, it's also a great time to actually work on yourself. This is a little bestie hack, right? Every time I go to the gym, when I'm on the treadmill from anywhere to 5 to 15 minutes to do my warm-up, I'm always listening to a podcast, a YouTube video to help me learn something new, learning a new language. I'm always I'm always standing up and in motion while also feeding my brain. So my brain is learning something new and then my body is getting warmed up for the workout, okay? And for some people, the cardio is the workout. I get you, stair step of warriors, okay, in the back, right? I love them, okay? But it's a great hack to double up the actual task of working out, because as you're working out your body, you can very much so be feeding your mind even throughout your actual workout. Now, I try to do a little workout mix so that I can just work on, proper form, etc. But, if you are doing a lighter day, if you're doing, mostly stretching, maybe doing a class or whatnot, it's a great time to really just let yourself be, and when I say let yourself be, I don't mean just turn off your brain unless that's the only time you can. But it's a great time to actually start to build other areas in your life, okay? It could be letting yourself be by thinking of plans of what you want to do with your business. It could be letting yourself be by, listening to a podcast and then applying it to your life. It could be letting yourself be by having nothing playing, while you're actually on the treadmill or doing your workout, and actually observing people around you and making connections that way. Working out is a great way for you to double up on becoming your best, both physically and mentally, which is why I put in this space inside of the video, because it's going to really help bridge the gap between what you're doing as the bare basics to pushing yourself beyond what you would normally do to really get into the best version of you. Make sense? All right, so now that you're done with all the bare basics and really getting into the best version of yourself as far as pushing beyond good into best, the next thing that you're gonna want to do is a combo move, which is shower and skincare, okay? combine those into one, because if you've really actually done a workout, you should probably take a shower. Okay, this is just me, just suggestion. I can't tell you how to live your life, but if you're really trying to be the best, a shower would help. Okay, so hitting the showers, doing your skincare. This is again another way to really start to go beyond the good and the better and to really do the best. When you're taking a shower, instead of rushing through it, take this time to really like luxuriate the experience. Okay, do a scrub, you know, use a pumice stone on like your feet, okay, because it gets a little rough. All right, this is a time to again maybe use a really nice oil once you're done with your shower, okay? Instead of just slapping on some lotion and going, maybe do a little nice little oil rub down. You know, this is your time to really actually put in some extra effort into what you normally have to do, okay? That's how you become the best. You do above what everybody else is doing. You know, instead of just rushing into the shower, showering, getting out, doing some lotion and going, not take your time, like spend 30 minutes, but take your time as far as like, be intentional about the shower. Understand like this is the time to, you know, not only make sure your body is luxurious, but also do your skincare as well. So pro tip, the reason I say combine these two together is because it maximizes the experience, okay? If you've ever tried to do your skincare over the sink, it's always messy. Why not just be messy in the shower? Okay, why not get really into it? Because I do a double cleanse. Like I already have several videos that go over my skincare routine, AM routine, PM routine, etc. But I wear makeup. Like when I do my PM routine today, there's gonna be a lot of makeup. Okay, I want to make sure that I can thoroughly get this all off. Okay, I love it when it's for the camera. I love it when it's for a modeling job. But I gotta go. I don't want to go to sleep with this on, and you shouldn't either. So while you're in the shower, making sure that's a luxurious experience. I oftentimes, what I do, okay, I start out with my skincare. I start out getting all the dirt and grime off of my face, right? I do a double cleanse. I might go in there with like the actual toner, and then I'll luxuriate the rest of my body, do a nice little scrub, do a nice little like, you know, fragrance wash. And then once I'm done with my shower, you know, dry off, I can do the rest of my skincare. I can do my serum, I can do my vitamin C, and I can do my moisturizer. And then for my body, I can do a nice like oil with a little fragrance to it that matches whatever scent I use on my body for the actual wash. Chef's kiss. All right, chef's kiss. But this is how you take something that could be so mundane in your life and learn to love it. And when you love doing something, it's gonna make it that much easier to incorporate it into your everyday life. So now something that used to be just like another chore to do, something to do after I got, you know, out of the gym, you know, something to do before I got in the bed, you know, at night, is now something that I can look forward to. Now something I can take to the next level. Now something that I can literally use to elevate how I'm showing up, to be a person that I love, to show up as a version of myself that I love. Is that making sense? Like, let me know if that's making sense with a yes inside of the comments. Like, I hate to be such a basic word, but let me know that's making sense. You guys can, you know, give me your feedback, 1, 2, or 3, however you feel about it. But I don't know why I said 1, 2, or 3. But that's not the point. The point is you guys let me know how you feel about it inside of the comments, okay? That's one thing I can say. But as for me and my house, I combo skincare and showering right after doing a workout. So it's like a mini reward for going above and beyond physically. Now I can pamper myself physically before I go into the next thing that I do, you know, to create a life that I love and the best version of me in 2025, and how you're gonna do the same. I gotta be honest, this is one that sometimes I skip, and I gotta become better at this, but sometimes it's hard. Okay, and that is getting nourishment. Okay, I am very much so a liquid dieter. Okay, and not like in a real sense, but just in the fact that like I will grab a liter of water and do the first half of my day, and the next you know it's 1 o'clock, and you know I'm about to get lightheaded because I haven't had no food. You know what I'm saying? Like I want better for not only myself, but for you. And so I'm going to have us take a step towards being the best and having nourishment, okay? Now, this can come in many forms. This could be a green smoothie. This could be, you know, bacon and eggs in the morning. This could be some cereal. This could be whatever you need it to be to get some nutrients to start your day. Now, I know everybody on different, you know, mindsets when it comes to nutrition. You know, it's different for everybody. Some people like to intermittent fast, so they're not going to eat anything until later on in the day. Totally fine, you know, don't shoot the messenger. But all I'm saying is get some type of nutrients. So whether that is vitamins and then you're intermittent fasting, or it's a, protein packed smoothie to start your day. Getting some type of nutrients to start your day, to me, puts you ahead, right? Because if you ever looked into the amount of reports that they do about the lack of vitamins and the lack of essential nutrients that, people get around the globe on a daily basis, especially being here in America, they say that we don't get enough vitamin D, we don't get enough vitamin B, we don't get enough vitamin A, we don't get enough calcium, we don't get enough anything. Okay, so getting that nutrients in the beginning of the day already puts you ahead of so many people. So again, whether it's a vitamin, a daily vitamin that you take at the beginning of the day, or it's a packed smoothie or a full breakfast, whatever you do, get some nutrients to start your day. Now we're getting into the details, okay? Check those nails. Check the nails, check the nails, check the nails, okay? I don't even have my rings on today, and I just want y'all to check the nails, okay? These are like the small details that take you from good to better and better to best. Being aware of what your nails look like takes minimal effort, right? There are so many options for you, and I talk about this on other videos. There's press-ons, there's just keeping them trimmed and clean, there's gel, there's regular polish, there's just so many options, acrylics if you want. Whatever the case may be, having your nails done always is going to elevate how you're presenting yourself. Okay, women in general, we know how off-putting it is for a man to be so well groomed to have dirty fingernails. Imagine how it looks for you to be, a vision when you walk in the room and then somebody tries to shake your hand and your nails are busted. They all grown out, they're hanging off, you got 2 nails missing. It just takes you all the way down. It didn't need to be like that. It didn't even need to be like that. It's so easy to maintain your nails. I'd rather if you're missing nails, take them all off than to have it looking, like you don't have a home. And that's word to reality TV. Not that you're homeless, and it's not funny when people are homeless. But I'm just saying, it just looks like you did everything, but you stopped short. Okay, like you weren't raised right, you were drug up. I don't want that for you. That doesn't signal that you're the best. All right, so be aware of your nails. It doesn't have to be this whole every 2 days you got to find a style that you like. These are French. Find something neutral, easy to, grow out without looking undone. Have a set of press-ons always handy. Have a cute little nail pack, and shout out to the older women. If you don't have older women friends, you should get them, because they know a thing or two about a thing or two. Always prepared, always put together, always have the little things, the little details that elevate you, okay? And it never used to be where it's just like, oh, they had to have all this money. They just knew how to look put together. And I can almost guarantee you was never gonna catch them with their nails not done. So don't let it be you. The next thing you're gonna do when it comes to preparing a version of you that you love in 24 hours or less is actually one of the simplest things you can do, but I highly recommend you do this after you've done several of the other steps. More specifically after your shower, because I don't want you to do this while you're still funky, okay? And this is your fragrance. I don't care if you are a simple girly who loves, the scent of vanilla or cinnamon. I don't care if you're a layered girly who has to have 4 different fragrances layered one on top of the other to get your signature. I just want you to smell well, okay? I want you to smell good. I want you to smell like somebody we want to be around. I want you to smell like somebody we would want to hug, okay? That's what I want you to smell like. I want you to have a scent that works for you. Everybody doesn't smell good in the same thing, and that's okay. Find what works for you, okay? It's something about layering in that fragrance, right? After you've gotten the right amount of sleep, after you've drank some water, okay? If you haven't already, remember, sip it up. After you've taken some water, after you've stretched your body, you've worked out, after you've luxuriated in the shower and done your skincare, after you've done all these different steps, it's time to smell good. Okay, you probably already have a good scent from the shower, depending on what you wash with, but you add on a nice little layer. That's like around the same type of details as making sure your nails are done. Okay, having another element that engages others' senses is just another level. It's another detail that will always take you from better to best. And so this is something that you could do quickly, easily, throw it in there, and it makes a world of difference. All right, so start working on that fragrance if you haven't already. And it doesn't have to be difficult. I get a lot of designer fragrances for $10 a month. If you guys want to know more about that, drop fragrance below, and I will send you guys like the link to the website that I use for like samplers of like all these different designer fragrances. I've done like YSL, I've done Dior, I've done Mugler, like all these different fragrances. They're so great. I throw them in my purse, throw them in my gym bag, you know, throw them in, you know, my makeup bag, and I always have a scent that makes me smell amazing at any time, okay? And trust me, it's definitely worth the $10. The next element I'm going to talk about is also a double when it comes to preparing a version of you that you love in 24 hours, and that's hair and makeup, okay? And I have to put those together because I know people say either or, but we're trying to be the best. Not better, not good, the best, okay? So having a simple makeup routine or even an extravagant one, and then having a hairstyle that you know you can prep and always have ready at a moment's notice is always going to create a version of you that you love, right? One, because anything that you take time on, you normally love more, right? So when you have to, you know, braid down your hair to get a certain style that you want, when you have to, you know, use nice oils, when you have to do certain sprays, when you have to use a bonnet or a head wrap, it's just something about having a prepared hairstyle that just elevates you. You know, it didn't look like you just woke up and walked out the house. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you put effort into it. And anything that you put effort into and it looked like you put effort into, oh my gosh, how could you not fall in love with that version of yourself? How could you not fall in love with the version of yourself that cares so much about the details of you that you're willing to prepare your hair? How could you not fall in love with the version of yourself that cares so much about how you appeared and how you present yourself that you had a 5-minute makeup routine that can always make you look put together? Like, these are the things that help you to always see yourself as your best self. Okay, without the struggle, without the animosity, without feeling like, ugh, this is such a chore, this is such a task. No. This makeup, 10 minutes. Hairstyle. Well, technically it took like 15 minutes. It took 10 minutes to braid it down and then 5 minutes to like unbraid it, shake it, pick it out. But these are all things that, you know, the day of 15 minutes and I feel great. I look like myself. I look alive. I look approachable. I look like, oh my gosh, you know, I love your hair. Oh my gosh, you know, you're so pretty. Like, these are the things that I'm already making sure I feel about myself and I'm able to love about myself before I even go out into the world, because I know how to prepare this for me. Okay, now is my makeup going to be everybody's cup of tea? No, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be so that I, in real life, look like me, okay? Is my hair going to be for everybody? No, there's some people who still, you know, think that I must be militant because I have my afro out. Like, no, okay? What you do is not going to be for everybody, but the fact that you're doing it for yourself is creating a version of you that you love and is easily accessible. And I think that's why I had to put hair and makeup together, so that you don't think that, you know, one without the other is okay. Even though if you only have time for one, okay, whatever. But I have plenty of other videos where I talk about how you can have quick, easy, grab and go hairstyles, grab and go makeup routines, things that allow you to look put together at any moment. And if that's something that you want me to talk more about on this channel, then you can always, you know, drop a put together in the comments below, and I'll start making more videos about that to, you know, give people what they want. But working on your hair and your makeup, that's always going to help you to not only prepare a version of you that you love, but make the version of you that's your best self that much more accessible. Last but not least, and it should come as no surprise, is when you're preparing a version of yourself that you will love in 24 hours, you have got to dress up. Imagine you get the right amount of sleep, you get the water, you stretch, you work out, you shower, you skincare, you get some nourishment, you make sure your nails are in check, you work on your fragrance, you've prepped your hair and your makeup, and then your outfit is terrible. Please. The reason I saved your outfit for last is because if you did all this in order, then you won't get your outfit messed up from your hair and makeup. Hello. But it's so important, okay? Sometimes just what you're wearing alone makes you feel more empowered, makes you fall in love with who you are and who you're becoming, already makes you feel like your best self. But when you combine everything else that I listed for you, and then you have a fire outfit, case closed. And again, like I said, this is something that you could prepare in less than 24 hours. What I told you can actually be done in as little as like 2 hours. It can all be done from the comfort of your own home, in fact. Okay? You can do an at-home workout, baby. It's no biggie. It is no biggie. You could do everything that I listed so far at home in a few hours. The 24 is just if you're really trying to prepare. You know, you're trying to count the hours that you sleep in. You know what I'm saying? You want to prepare your hair the night before. I gave you the 24 to really do your big one. But this version of you that you could become with these 10 simple steps, you know, with a couple of bonuses, is quite attainable. In fact, you could do it today. You could start the clock right now, and do everything that I just listed in the next 24 hours and have a version of you that you not only love, but is accessible for you anytime you'd like. And then from there, if the best version of you has more than what I've listed out, you can add on to that. But what I want you guys to do so far is try it out for the next 24 and let me know how it went. Let me know how it was interacting with other people. Let me know what it was like spending time with yourself, you know, luxuriating your shower. Let me know how your workout improved when you used that little pro tip that I gave you. Really check in below, honestly, because I want to know how you guys are becoming your best self and using what I'm teaching you to unlock it. That's all for today, besties. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and comment your best tip below. Remember, the best is yet to come. See you soon.